Alright guys, thank you for checking in with Stormtopia.com and the Stormtopia.com Facebook page. Remember, daily weather update right now. I know we're all nostalgic about our blizzards, but we've got another storm threat to concentrate on for early next week, but into mid next week. But let's take a look at the current water vapor satellite image just to start off, and you see what's happening. We've got a quieter pattern beginning to shift into the northeast that won't last very long. But here's our major storm now off the coast. We had a weather watcher of Stormtopia.com in Baltimore named Matt, who got some great footage, and I was in Wayland and I measured a foot of snow and I got footage from there. And thank you very much, Pop-Up, for interrupting my video. And also, you're going to be able to view all of that footage in upcoming videos, but I want to concentrate on the February 2nd through 4th storm threat here, because I believe that's the matter at hand in many cases. So let's just take a look at what some of the models show here. Start you off with the GFS. It basically just want to run through what it shows. With the Gulf moisture increasing here on the 4th, it brings a big storm northeastward, right? You see rain, you see primarily rain event for parts of the southern mid-Atlantic, other than some back-end snow. Your transition zone is where you get some snow here for a lot of the central mid-Atlantic. Then the northern mid-Atlantic and southern New England states all snow, perhaps with substantial accumulations. Euro model basically shows the same thing, but let's just take a look at what it shows here. Not actually more precip associated, that goes to the south, more southerly track, heavier snow over Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania. Then that trails into southern New England. So this is less, I'd say, of a February 2nd through 4th event, perhaps more of a 1 through 3rd event. Here you see this would be on the 1st. No, this would be on the 1st. This would be on the 2nd, and this would be on the 3rd. You see, by the 4th, it's gone. This is 12Z on the 3rd, so I don't know what's the emphasis about it on the 4th, because there's a lot of agreement that it's going to be out of here by the 4th, which is going to be a nice next weekend. We're getting long range here, but I want to stay on topic and show you some of the features and some of the things that we're dealing with. To make a good storm forecast, you need to know the dynamics that's going into it. So let's take a look here. Here we are by the morning of the 2nd, the lows developing here. You're getting precip, here's your precip shield back into here. You're getting snow falling from the heartland into the Ohio Valley. It's rain to the south of there. Your handling of the high pressure system is over the plains, okay? And what happens here is, this is the GFS, as the storm system moves northeastward, we eventually see it goes north, the high pressure system goes south, which means the cold air and the trough associated with the high pressure system ends up kind of chillaxing in the western United States. Meanwhile, the storm goes over it on the east, and the warm air from the Gulf that is tapping and the warm air from the Atlantic that is tapping goes up the eastern seaboard. That is essentially the GFS solution. Hope you were paying attention. Now, if you look at the important stuff here, it's the high pressure goes under the storm while the storm moves northeast. And because of that, you end up seeing the storm producing a lot of rain here. You want to see snow, you realize that, okay, so the GFS shows, right? Here's the low, goes off southeast Virginia, rain in here, snow in here. You figure if it's rain here and snow here, rain south, snow north, then you figure you can position the low to come out of here. Then it would be rain in here and snow in here. Now, I wouldn't like that. Why don't I like that? Because it doesn't snow for me in southern New England. But for my mid-Atlantic viewers who get excited about that kind of track, what would materialize for that for you? Richmond, Baltimore, Philly, New York City, even Pennsylvania fans who want this kind of a storm and not rain? Let's see. The Euro shows that, essentially. Well, what's different on the Euro, though? What you would need is a high pressure system that gets more northeastward. So it's almost inevitable that it's going to eventually go under the system. The question is, can we get a strong high well to the north and east, perhaps over Hudson Bay or something, that takes longer to go under the system? Therefore, you see a stronger storm that produces snow for a longer period, and that's exactly what we see. Look at the Euro. Look at that. This is beautiful. well, it's beautiful in the beginning because you see, look at that, Southwest Ontario high. Oh yeah. Okay? It doesn't start in the plains, it starts in Canada. So that way, when the storm's developing, it takes the cold air holds its ground for a little while. Admittedly, you do change terrain in Richmond, you do change terrain in Delmarva, and the Jersey Shore, and probably Cape Cod. But you hold the snow in those spots for at least for a little while, and then you're all snow for spots like DC, Baltimore, Philly, New York City, Boston, even up into Portland with Maine. I mean, that's a good storm. So, I mean, it's almost like the potential for a storm is significant, because I wouldn't see some sort of an event not shaping out of this, but the question is, how are we going to see the storm develop? It could go well to the south, and we see snow in North Carolina, rain in South Carolina. It could go medium, rain North Carolina, snow Mid-Atlantic, or it could be rain Mid-Atlantic, snow New England, like GFS shows. We're just going to have to see which ones verifies. The deal over the next couple of days before we get the storm really into focus is the handling of the high pressure system. It's what the models won't agree on, so we're not going to see consistency for a little while. But of course, stay tuned to Stormtopia.com. Have a great day.